Happy birthday
Is that how we're starting?
to you. Happy birthday to you.
Sound a little happier, guys.
Happy birthday, dear Chris. Happy birthday to you.
It's my birthday, bitches! Yeah!
We're gonna let that slide. We're gonna let that. You got 30 seconds in. The swear jar's off the table, but.
No, I'm pretty sure the B word is not a swear
What
word.
where are we going with that?
They
in the
say it
swear
on the
jar?
The
radio.
F word,
To be
the
fair.
S word,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the C word,
can't say
the
S,
R word.
If you can't say
Yeah.
S, if you can say S, wait, come on. S is way less than the B
Shit
word.
and bitch is on the radio. Just saying.
We're gonna have to. You know what?
FCC don't
What?
care.
We're gonna have to.
We'll have to do some research.
We're going to the FCC ruling.
Yeah.
Someone call up who's the head of the FCC. Call that guy up.
Bitches is allowed.
All right. So we're
Pictures
gonna.
have been cleared.
We're talking about a herd of female dogs, really small ones, right?
If it's in the dictionary, it's allowed.
All right. Well,
man.
we're gonna start this podcast
I only
off
invited the science teacher for this, right?
with
You
the
did
shot
actually.
that I
You
owe
actually
Joseph,
did.
and Joseph's getting on it too because he's a good guy.
He looks so thrilled for this
I just
idea.
have one other comment, not to Pat Lynch this, but
Yeah. No. I get my shots done. I don't wait 10 years.
Oh no.
Yes, I'm a man of my word.
No, the happy birthday song.
I owe Joe a shot.
It almost
so.
sounded like guns were being held to heads when we first started singing this song. It was.
Well, Peter didn't give us a little heads up on it, so it's like,
Well, I like a
It's
little
real.
Marilyn Monroe.
Like a
So
little
it's-
spontaneity.
Hey, as soon as we got into it, it was like a funeral.
And then
It
Jones
was-
goes,
Whoa!
Hey.
Listen, you gotta bring it in the sexy, jazzy vibe to it. A little Marilyn
My bad.
Monroe.
this is the Soul Train of the Night version.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this isn't 5-year-old kids bopping around. This is let's bring it in.
No,
Yeah,
you're
we're
right.
all doing our best, all right?
You're right, and it's hard. What do you want me to do? It's been a long day. I've played video games all day.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've ever been able to do this in 7
You're
months.
so hot about losing that NHL 2K.
Not talk about it.
That's all gonna make me mad. Hey, I owe Joseph a shot, so if you want to pour me one.
Okay, fair enough. Look,
I
at
lost-
birthday boy.
I lost-
Listen, we can't pull a Peter McGraw and
So,
first
okay, so
and
let's-
pregame a pregame.
Let's
Have a pregame.
let's explain why shots are being had.
Hit me, Joe.
Last
Because
week.
Frank probably doesn't know.
Yep. Last week was the UFC fights.
270.
Question.
And-
One question.
yeah.
Is it, can we? I don't know if we can use that, right? Because Happy Birthday is copywritten, isn't it? That's why you can't put it in movies and stuff.
Pat, we have maybe 30 to 40 listeners.
I'm sorry.
If we get hit with that, it'll be a miracle.
We're gonna get a cease and desist
So you're
order.
saying, but that's kind of good because I was going to do the clip. I was going to do the S&P clip of us singing Happy Birthday, but maybe I won't do that this time. That's a good move. That's a fair enough move because that could get us in trouble. Because we could potentially get like 500 views on that at least. This podcast will get maybe 20 views. It's the clips that do ours.
Sorry, Joe. Go back to your UFC.
No. So Francis Ngannou and Cyril, how do you say?
Chris?
Gain.
Gagne.
No, it's not Gagne, it's Gain.
Gagne. We're fighting. Peter thought you were rooting for Gain. Or
Yeah,
thought
well,
he
no, I
would
thought
win.
Gain, if he could get it to the ground,
Yeah.
would win the fight. And he absolutely did not do that at all.
Did go to the ground surprisingly, and he still lost.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
saying, no, it got to the ground. But it was Francis who got him.
Yep.
And he did a way better job.
Francis
than
had
that.
also a blown-out knee, still doing that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And ACL, MCL.
Yeah, he had surgery for both of them.
Oh my God, that dude is just.
That's why he wore 2 knee
He
pads
went-
to throw him off.
He went from like homeless, I think, in France.
Absolutely. No, he went from Africa where they were
Africa, okay.
trying to force him. This is an S&P fact, but I think they were trying to get him a part of the there's wars going on there.
Oh, okay.
I might be wrong in that. I forget the reason he wanted to leave Africa. Maybe it was just
S&P facts here.
just absolutely there's no opportunities for him.
Yep.
But he had to leave Africa and almost died a few different times leaving Africa to get to Europe.
When did he leave it? That's what it depends on.
Really, really young.
Like
as a
90s,
kid.
because I knew a guy in college. He had the same. He left in the 90s, and it was exactly that. He was like, I remember leaving when I was 3, and I'm seeing AKs and
Yeah,
Well, you gotta
he
think,
wasn't
like,
because he
shot,
was working because he
But that
has
was like
like
90s Civil War stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was like the
So I
Hutu
guess
and the
it
Tutsis.
meant, yeah.
That was like Hotel Rwanda time.
Yeah,
wasn't
it's
it?
crazy.
I mean,
Crazy
that's like
stories.
just to give any. Yeah.
But he kept trying to go to Spain, right? Or no?
I can't remember. I just remember. I don't know it that well now. But
Yeah,
I just
'Cause
remember he had a
he was
very
on Joe Rogan
troubled-
and he had and it was. I mean, there were multiple times where he almost died.
Yeah.
And then to get to France, so just to get to France, he almost died. Then he had to try to carve out a life in France.
France is a hard place to immigrate to.
Yes,
Like
yeah.
it's one of the hardest places that I know of to get a residency, or not a residency, a citizenship. Like it's damn near impossible. I think he actually got an honorary citizenship when he became champion.
Yeah, well,
which was like a huge.
Because now they let him represent that.
Way to go, guy! Here you go.
No, it's the same. I mean, they say the same with America. Like, if you're like a celebrity or like you're coming here to do a show or whatever, you have a much easier time because you'll know people.
Or you have money.
Yeah.
You know who's,
exactly.
you know who's not getting. You
The
know who's
legal
not
part,
getting.
it's
You
tough.
know what celebrity's not getting citizenship in Australia anytime soon? No bad Joe.
If he gets vaccinated, maybe.
I don't think so.
They booted his ass right now.
That tastes like mouthwash.
Why are the out of the bottles so much stronger than the bar
They
shots?
don't water it down.
They did not
You
want
can answer that question yourself.
That is straight mouthwash.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is you back in the day.
Joe used to love this shot.
This is
oh,
we used to
you
drink
get old,
this
baby.
in college. It was called Ice 101. We used to light it on fire.
Yeah, no,
you remember that
Statue of
shot?
Liberty.
Yeah.
Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
Right, I'll never forget. Was it Mark or was it Pat that we were at Marty's place and we're sticking our fingers and lighting our whole hand on fire?
I think it was Pat.
If you,
I didn't
we
do
used
it
to like this
for
cup.
retarded.
We used to do it halfway, light it on fire, and you cover it right away so you don't burn yourself like an idiot.
Yeah.
If you take the shot right away and you put a straw in it and you breathe in the fumes, you get drunk. I swear to God, like 5 times faster. It's like crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah, because the alcohol, like the fumes, just go right in your
You know they
lungs.
make a berry version
Holy
of that?
shit.
That's yeah. Oh yeah. It was like this. We just called. It was Ice 101. Yeah.
Did you know the
It was called
complexities
7-11
of it?
shot because that was the address. But
Did you know the complexities of it, like way back then too? Like,
I was
this will get
19
you
years
just
old.
messed
Man.
up.
Frank's a chemistry major.
No, I do.
He
Yeah,
knew
not
what
anymore,
he was
like,
getting
that's
into.
They banned breathable alcohol because
That's what you're doing, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
yeah, you can't like there used to
can't
be like you
control
could
it.
breathe in a shot, but it
Well, that's
hits
the
you.
powder.
place
They
I
have
ever
the
saw
powder
that
that was
was
like
in-
that too.
It just it gets your bloodstream
Because you
quicker.
got
And
all
yes,
those capillaries
That
in your
makes
nose.
sense.
It gets
Yeah,
into
I
your
don't
bloodstream so
don't
much
recommend doing a ton of that
Yes.
because exactly that you can't throw it
All
up.
right,
if
guys,
you-
you have two options. You either breathe it in or you take the tampon up the butt.
Yes.
Breathe it in.
I mean, nah. Or you do the what's his face, Steve-O, where you stick a bong up your butt and pour a beer down.
Still go with the breathing option.
I think the breathing option's there.
Okay.
All right, great topic.
Awesome. Hey, well, thank you again for joining us here on Saturday Night Pregame Podcast. We have a first-time guest, Franklin. Thank you.
Long
What up,
time
guys?
listener.
Long time.
Yes,
listener.
always want to join, but yes.
I'm trying to think of when's the last time. I think the last guest was probably had to be Brian.
No, it's Pepsi.
It was
We-
Pepsi.
I mean,
Definitely
Sexy
Pepsi.
Pepsi.
Yeah. Yes.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Brian would have been.
Sexy Pepsi gives us.
Brian was here for like a quarter of a podcast once. So
And
talked a little bit.
Mike was a great podcast.
Kevin was on.
Gavin's been on, and I think that's it. at
That's
this
it.
point.
And Katrina. and
Katrina.
Lauren.
Yes. Yep.
A
Definitely.
little bit of Lauren.
Lauren's been
A
on.
little bit
Yep.
more.
A little bit. And they're all ready to party tonight.
Party
Yeah.
Yes,
and
sir.
party.
Party and party.
All right, so check us out on Instagram and Twitter at Podcast SMP. Got a lot of good stuff going on there. A lot of carnivore diet stuff.
I've been looking. I've been looking, and
That-
I've been liking.
The double cheeseburger with egg bread. I cannot tell you how amazing
The
this
egg bread is where it's at.
It tastes exactly like regular bread.
Yeah.
But
Are
it
you
has-
making the Ed Burger? Buying the Ed
No,
Burger?
I'm making.
Make it.
He's gotta make it.
So I make a loaf every Sunday. It takes 15 minutes to put together. If you go check it out on Instagram, you'll see it's like whipped cream going into a pan. And
It's like meringue. And
Yeah,
then
and when you bake
Oh,
it,
so
That's
like
a great way to
whipping-
describe it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was going to ask that. What is this?
Well, so this lady is amazing. I watch all her videos. She's all about carnivore diet, but she also understands that like just eating meats is terrible. Like it's awesome for
It's
like the
boring.
first week.
It's boring. Yeah,
Yeah.
not terrible, but it's boring.
You
Like,
say you say you fall in love with the old sausage?
I love the old sausage. Love it. Can't get enough of it. I may eat like 6 or 7 at a time.
But you get so
gobble gobble gobble.
there's only so
I'm
much,
trying to fit as many as I can in my mouth at one time.
there's only so much meat like of the same meat you can eat.
Yeah.
So she's like created bread. There's
Dying over
noodles.
here.
There's all different types of things that you can do that make it like so soups and all. It's amazing. And so I've tried the bread, and the bread it's honestly like having. I haven't. Me and Chris have not had real white bread.
It legitimately looked like bread because
Yeah.
I saw it and I was like, "Why? What? He's on the carnivore. What's?" And
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, this must be it."
Yes, it was so good.
It
the
is.
noodles are not great. I've not found the new like a
The
carnivore
noodles, I don't know about the noodles. Like I
It just
didn't.
tasted too much like egg.
Couldn't you just do like vegetable noodles too? Or is that
Well, but
against?
Where you're on the carnivore diet. Literally,
Okay,
the
that's
carnivore,
what I don't know
carnivore
fully.
diet's literally just meat.
You have to eat
cheese,
eggs and
anything,
cheese.
anything
That's
meat
it.
or
Got
animal
it.
based.
Got it.
Yeah.
So
So you're the opposite of vegans then. You're literally anti-vegans.
well, we're not anti.
No,
but
I know
do
not
what you-
anti,
Just do what you want to do.
Yeah.
He's
the
saying anti.
Yeah.
The
Vegans
diet
don't
is
eat
anti.
animal products. You guys eat
Yeah.
only.
Yes, pretty much, yeah.
Yes.
No, but listen, I'm do what you want to do.
He was like, "Fuck the vegans."
That's a shot.
come on,
That's a
baby.
shot.
Welcome to the team.
Ouch.
I swore earlier actually, and Joe didn't. Nobody caught it the first time.
Well,
No, I
you get
did.
two you want. Yeah.
Oh, you want to treat yourself to two? You got yourself two.
All right, should we light this on fire?
Wait, did he
No.
say I said it?
No, I said earlier you didn't catch it.
Oh,
You want another
Pour
one?
one for Frank too.
What?
No. You gotta own it.
Pour one for
Do it myself. It's
Yeah, that's
gonna be weird.
All right.
Pour one for Frank.
That's like, please, I need a friend. Please. Just
Give me
one
like a
person
half.
to do it
There
with.
you go. Thank you.
It's
Thank
the
you,
buddy
thank you.
system. It's the buddy system.
I
Right?
want to be a little bit of a wuss.
Buddy.
I know.
No, hey, listen. First time out in a while. The man's
Yeah.
out in the wild
Give me-
tonight.
you gotta take it. I gotta take
I
it
get
easy,
you, brother.
okay?
Hey, listen. I think about you every Sunday morning. You drive home. I feel so bad because I'm just getting out of my bed.
We know how that drive is going
Yes.
out to work on Monday morning.
Yes.
It does taste like Malt White. 100% right.
It tastes like a peppermint, like a peppermint thing. It's like
I-
with burn on it.
The reason I liked it so much.
The burn.
You're a real wordsmith, Pat. You're a real wordsmith.
My tongue's a little burned.
So if you want to check out, so we do a bunch of clips, and this week's clip is hilarious. It's Pat giving us a review on his whiskey last week, and it goes. So Pat, what do you think? Not good. That's all you got, Pat? Yeah.
Wally chiming by Pat
Yeah,
Lynch.
I think it's like, thanks, Pat. Thanks, Pat.
I think it appears. I think it appears. Yeah, I think it appears. Yeah, ow.
The best part of that clip is Pat at the end is rye whiskey.
This fun off the rails and only at one shot.
Yeah.
Oh my
hey,
god.
listen,
We're only 12 minutes in.
Plus size, my mouth does feel like I just brushed my teeth though. So that's
It
nice.
does.
what
It's
I'm
got that
saying. It's not
Listerine
bad, yeah.
feel afterwards. But man, that initial burn.
I mean, if you're at a bar late at night, and like, some advice to the guys out there, if you're trying to pick up a lady, not shoot your breath, do a little rum miss shot. You'd be good to go.
That's a good move.
Yep.
Great call.
Yeah, I like it, Pat.
Quality chiming by Pat there.
Yes.
I know.
Quality.
Maybe you just brush your teeth and floss, and you might be
Well,
alright.
if you're already out, if you've been
That's what I'm
drinking, I'm
saying.
saying if you've been drinking
But
all
he's
night at
saying-
a bar.
he's
I mean,
saying-
if you're Reno where you're doing a double tequila and Coke
with
and then
cigarettes.
you're
Okay,
a cigarette.
fair enough.
Yeah, by 12 o'clock, it's not like you have the freshest breath after drinking
Yeah.
or eating. So I get what you're saying.
You could be,
Oh, but if
I had a lot of meat earlier in the night.
I mean, later tonight when I'm at the bar, I'm gonna get myself a Ruppman shot and then take Joe home.
take Joe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
If I
Joe's
take Joe
not
home,
arguing.
it means he's gonna get a ride with Joe home.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, boys.
Listen.
All right,
It's
so
gonna be
let's
fun.
get into this one. We got three. We're on 17. No, it's 18, 19, and 20.
25, 26,
Of the
27.
German Advent beer calendar.
Yep. I'm getting sad. We're getting close to this being over. This is kind of my favorite thing.
This is now territory of beers that I haven't finished yet.
Okay, well, go home and work on this, bud. I've got. Oh wait, we can scan it. This was also fun on the last
Oh,
week's
yeah.
podcast. It was a lot of fun actually.
You're gonna have to scan mine for me so I can read it.
Yeah, listen. This is a
I know.
podcast is all about the technology.
I've
right?
never seen this.
We are on the line, Frank. We are
Okay,
on
we
the
might
line.
be lying.
You guys are
All right,
impressive.
these beers don't have them.
Mine does.
Oh, yours?
Mine does. Frank the Tank, we're very digital on
Yes,
this
I see
podcast.
that.
Why does Coors not have a
QR code
I'm
scans,
99%
everything.
sure mine.
You know
What
why?
does this information tell us? What are we scanning here?
It tells you about the beer.
If you have beer
it's a
rating.
little
You know
weird.
why?
Yeah.
Coors Light doesn't have a QR code because it doesn't need that BS. I'm
Everyone
not
knows
sure
that.
what time we're at, but that BS does not need to be on Coors Light.
BS
Oh,
okay
it's
word?
good.
Is
man,
BS
that's
an
a
approved word?
I don't think so.
They put a
We-
number
All right,
that
Joe,
they
let me know
do
what
on
you're drinking.
mountains.
All right, so I've got the Rock Beer German Craft Beer. Product of Germany. I don't know if they give any details on it. The whole can looks like it's got the grain of wood throughout it.
Yeah, listen.
Right?
I like that can a lot.
It's a cool can. It's got a little green, little yellow, but the taste. I don't know if I've had this in a beer on a regular
So mine's just trying to force me to download the stupid app, and I'm not going to do that.
No.
Try that
Because you don't
That
have the
is a-
space for it, let's
That
be
is
honest.
that is a weird
You can
taste.
smell this. It smells like a wood fire.
It does.
I like
It-
mine.
It
Mine's really
tastes
good.
like wood. It's all.
It tastes like wood.
I'm sorry.
Get a
I
big
said
mouthful
that.
of that wood.
I said that just as Peter was taking a sip, and
Does it taste like hardwood or softwood?
My nose has got every bit of that right now. Oh, brother. I'm going to be smelling wood all night
so
next show.
Oh,
sorry.
this podcast is going off the rails.
I'm so sorry.
I already said that, Pat.
Oh, I missed that. Sorry, Chris.
It's
No
weird because it's
It
got
is,
a lot
yeah,
of
that's firewood.
it's got
taste
a
to
lot
it.
of the
Yeah, I see what you're
attributes
saying.
of a smoky whiskey without
Yes,
the burn.
yeah. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
almost what it's like.
You know what it
It's very
reminds me
weird.
of? It reminds me of the meat sticks that we eat.
Yes,
That's-
dolls,
yeah.
Yeah, it smells very. It's very smoky.
It's got
Yeah.
that like smoked.
What do you think they do for beer wise to do that? Do you think because
They put it in
there's like
barrels.
They
It's
render
the barrels,
they render pork fat into it.
that could be possible?
Well, they just do whiskey barrels. You ever had the whiskey beers?
The
Yeah,
Goose Island, yeah.
312 does it.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are so expensive and they're not. great.
And they're really high up in there in the alcohol.
I
content.
don't love them. I'll be honest.
I had them all at a beer
drink whiskey
fest.
or don't drink whiskey. Is my
Wasn't
thing.
really a fan of them.
Do you not
whiskey.
drink whiskey? Oh,
I'm just saying.
Oh,
Like,
no,
if
I
you
thought
want whiskey,
you
drink
drink
whiskey.
whiskey.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
I misheard what he said.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
wait,
yeah.
you don't drink whiskey? I'm like,
No,
Okay,
no.
so Chris is the only one that looks like it's going to work at this point.
yes.
So you got Earl Held. Would you like to read it, friend?
Oh, I would love
wait.
to be the songbird.
I did have this one.
Okay.
No, you
What-
didn't.
What'd you think? Wait. Let's get Joe's opinion versus the public opinion.
Oh, I had it like 2 weeks ago. It tasted like all the other German beers. It
Nice.
didn't
So
stick
you,
out.
so you give it a
I just
solid
remember.
4.5.
I just remember the can and the. I like the way the font.
You know what I like about mine? It's got 2 penises on the can.
Not just one.
Okay, so these are if you've ever seen or
Yes,
like
yes, it does.
look at it.
Thank you.
They're like. Does anybody know what those things are actually called? They're like the towers in Turkey.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
like
The
old
penis- the-
school
the-
Constantinople.
The 2 penis towers?
Like the Russian. They look more like
Constantinople?
Russian towels.
Still standing, baby.
They've been erect for centuries.
All right, so we got
Tell us, Chris, tell
Earl
us.
Hell, which is an Earl Brau made in Bayern, Germany.
Nice.
It's a Hella lager, 5% alcohol, bottom fermented. Joe, remind the people what bottom fermented means.
He doesn't remember.
Quality.
I can see in his eyes. Dude.
Actually, wait.
I was
did
like,
we actually
I-
go over this?
Yeah, I
we
think
did.
Joe looked it up.
I
Quality
honestly
chime in, no problem. We
Don't,
got-
Yeah, well,
I
do you know?
cannot recall.
I do
this.
not because I'm
gonna,
an
gonna
idiot.
Google it.
Well,
right now.
you're.
I don't remember either.
Oh, okay. We did not look it up. I think we asked
No, we
about
did.
it.
No, he did mention it.
Bottom-
I got you guys. I got it.
What is it
Keep
called?
going.
Bottom
Fermented.
fermented.
And the quiet silence while everybody Googles.
192 cheers, 3.47 stars,
All right, I got it.
As a chemist, I should know this.
2245,
Come on, Frank.
2,245
Yes, I
ratings,
know.
116 reviews.
I'm assuming because usually the yeast
Its
floats.
bottom fermentation is a process using yeast strains that work effectively at lower temperatures, causing the yeast to work less vigorously and create carbon dioxide more slowly. This results
There's
in less
no
turbulence
fucking
in
way.
the beer
We talked
and
about
yeast.
this last week.
I
I
thought
don't
Joe brought
recall
something
this at all.
like not like that, but I thought Joe brought up something like a little bit about it. Not like
It also
a lot.
just makes no sense to me still. Like,
So,
it's
here,
the process
this is-
of fermentation.
Frank, educate us.
Wait,
This
here,
is this.
let
I
me
think
hear.
this one's a little more approachable.
So
Wait, hold on. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Frank.
I was gonna say they're just having it cooled, and so they have specific yeast. Again, if you guys don't know yeast, it's a specific.
It's in
bacteria.
bread, we know that.
Yes, it's in bread, but it takes sugar and it creates alcohol. That's fermentation. So
Yep.
it's just
It's in a cooler. It's a cooler
Yes,
temperature.
and the 5 guests we had who wanted to listen to stupidity have left. Okay, wait, Joe, give me
so
the
it's just
dumb-dumb.
yeast that works at colder temperatures is what they're saying.
us the
So
yeah,
apparently
please.
you're keeping it cold. It's kind of like probably like Coors, where they keep it
Joseph,
cold.
please
They-
give us the
you know.
idiot's version.
Go ahead.
I'm just reading off of Google. This is literally the thing. It says a slow alcoholic fermentation, which
Yes.
Frank described having to do with sugar. Or
It's just a longer
red
fermentation.
sugar,
Yes.
longer
sugar,
fermentation.
yes.
During which the yeast cells collect at the bottom of the
There you go.
fermentating liquid
This sounds more like what Joe was saying last week.
takes place at 4 to 10 degrees Celsius,
Cold.
which occurs in production of larger beer and wine in low alcohol content.
4 to 10 Celsius is like 40, 50 degrees. Really
Terrific.
cold.
So
It's
we're at
cold.
3.47
Can I try that?
on the overall.
Much
This
colder
one-
than our current
Yes.
temperature outside.
Color and foam is 10%. People liked it a lot, 3.46. Label, they didn't like so much, 3.2. Joe liked it.
I
Taste,
like this.
3.52 was the highest rated. And then smell, 3.38. This is the brewery's traditional type of beer.
Yeah.
An Ehrlicher pleasure with a palatable taste note, harmonious and rounded in the aftertaste. Artesian brewed with 100% Hallertau natural hops and fresh in taste, and
All
is
right,
neither
enough of this
briefly
shit.
heated
That's
nor
great.
pasteurized.
All right, enough of that.
That's this beer right here, right?
Yep, that's the one you're having
That's
right
very
now.
good. Yes.
Yeah.
I enjoy a good.
Do you know what's
German beer.
crazy? You know what
Some
I
old lady said very refreshing.
What? Is it Mike 67 who said? Oh, no, he said nice. Mike.
Go.
Nice.
Go up one. You'll see a picture of a very old lady.
Oh, Kay Kelson. Saying very refreshing.
That's good.
And her birthday.
Legit, yeah.
What was I gonna say? You know what I love about this recent with these German beers? I get so tipsy, like immediately on these.
I think it has.
I feel like it's a lack of.
Okay,
I think with your diet,
please.
you seem to get a little tipsier, a little easier. Peter,
No,
these days.
I think
last week, boys,
well,
I
there's-
was on something else.
And
It was a whole night of me being absolutely as tipsy as possible.
I
It never went from drunk, but it went from happy, and I keep cutting you off, and I apologize.
That's okay.
But,
That's okay.
It went from happy to happy all night, and then I woke up the next day not hungover at all.
I know.
Why is the Lord shining on me today?
It
That's all I'm asking about.
It was a special man.
I did 2 liquid IVs when I got home at whatever time that was.
We did too. We did look at the IV too. It was perfect.
I did 2 of them.
That's a good move.
Those things are saviors,
Oh,
for sure.
absolutely. How did you feel? You feel?
I felt fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was working on something.
I was sore as shit, but
I did. You know what was
Those
crazy?
bringing back the
Sore from.
well, we did. Peter
Oh,
put me on
this
some like
is like-
crazy ass
yeah, we
kettlebell
did-
workout.
Oh,
and
okay.
I got
God
a new
bless you
I got a new standing desk at work, so I've been working with that. It's been an adventure.
But yeah, so I woke up and I was like, wait, I'm not hungover today? Like, because we went hard in the paint last week.
Yeah.
We danced.
What were you drinking? I'm just curious.
So we did a whole round of this.
Yeah.
And there was a ton of whiskeys.
Okay.
Pat's whiskey was awful. These beers were all, 5 or 6%. Then we went to
Cortland's garage.
Yes, and we watched the UFC fights. Had
Had
wings.
some
Poor
course-
Joe. I've never seen Joe more angry in my entire life.
He was like, I want food!
No,
There's nobody at the table! There's nobody at the table!
I have never seen Joe angry, ever. So.
I was just like so bothered and upset because we got there so early.
Yes,
Like,
yeah.
like to get a table. We wanted to show up early. We were there 2 hours before the UFC fights even started, right? We started with football that night.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so we got there with plenty of time. And you walk in, the bars.
I feel calm you are right now compared to what you were last Saturday.
Listen, I'm about to get there. Don't worry. We get there. Most of the tables are empty at this point.
Yes.
Like there's a couple people. I would say most of the bar is filled, and there's a couple tables towards the back that have people at them. But many along the wall and the front there were empty. And as you walk in, you just see a receipt with like names written on them. Names
Like
and
a little piece of paper
Yeah.
on the tables.
Just literally
Each table has one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you walk in and you go, hey, do you guys? They go, hey, we don't have a table. You guys are gonna have to stand.
Also, Peter called earlier in the day to ask for reservations.
Yeah.
Yes,
And they don't
which
have 'em.
Also
I didn't call
bothered
it
me.
I called during the week because I knew we wanted to do this. And they're like, we're not taking reservations.
So
Oh, come on.
here's
So maybe at that time they
yeah.
weren't taking
So
it.
here's where it goes.
Yeah.
So
we get in there. So
We get in
we
there.
We get 2 seats at the bar.
Yeah.
yep,
And
we're at the bar standing. There's
Yes.
a couple leaves.
yes,
So we grabbed
yeah,
those two.
these 2 couple
Yeah.
left because they're watching the Green Bay game.
Mm-hmm.
And we sit up there, and I take Chris to the side. I'm like, hey, we gotta get food. Joe is gonna kill somebody if we do not get food. Like, and
No, I was just pissed at all.
Yes,
I have
yeah,
never
yeah.
seen this.
Fuck,
I'm
Where's
amazed.
my
Yeah.
wings?
It's so I'm getting
I'm
so
excited about
upset
this.
at this.
And Joe's being
bullshit.
very, very, and like Joe's already had kind of a rough night, and he didn't think he was gonna go out. He was
Oh, I had a really
Yes.
rough. Yeah,
And he was
it was a
being
bad
a
week
sweetheart
last
coming
week.
out with us, having a good time. So I was like, hey, we gotta get him food. And I'm like, hey, like I asked a couple, I'm like, hey, do you think maybe just order at the bar? We'll eat, And Joe's like, no, we'll get a table. Like they're gonna give us a table. In like 20
Well,
minutes.
when I walked in,
No, and he said that.
I said to the I said to the bouncer, I said, "Hey, listen." At one point, I walked up and I go, "Hey, what's the deal with the tables here?" And he goes, "I go, we tried to call earlier and we couldn't get a table. We called a while back." He goes, "A lot of these are just local guys. They're not going to show up till like 10, 11 o'clock at night."
Yeah.
He goes, "So that's how you get it." And I was like, "Okay, so
What
we're
does that mean,
definitely
local guys?
like
They're-
people that
they're-
show up
yeah.
regularly."
Okay, like a regular.
They know
Yeah.
Karen,
Got
and
it.
Karen
Yeah.
is the manager.
Got
So
it.
She
he-
pulled her own Carol the Ugly show last night too.
Yeah.
Saturday, too.
God.
So
Me and Chris were looking like down at the bar, like, do not look at us.
To me, that's not good business, man.
yeah, but he
Yeah.
said what he did say is there's a
You're right,
couple.
because- Yeah. No, go ahead.
That's
I
a
was
whole,
gonna say-
that's a whole other sub.
Yeah,
sub,
yeah, yeah,
sub
we'll get
conversation
there.
for
I'll
the
get
podcast.
there.
There's
Sorry.
there's a couple tables that are people we don't know. He goes, and so we're trying to figure that out. And I was like, all right, listen, is this like a college thing where like the teacher doesn't show up in 15 minutes, they lose their spot? And he goes, I don't know. He goes, you're gonna have to talk to the manager. I go, oh, he goes, her name's Karen. I go, Karen, I'm
Oh,
not
boy.
gonna say her last
Yeah.
name. Almost said it.
No,
I
don't
go,
say last name. Yeah.
and
But
I was
still,
like,
Karen makes you laugh.
Karen last name. He goes,
Karen,
yeah.
huh?
And he goes, I went to high school with her. I know her real well. And he goes, oh, dude, go talk to her. You could probably get a table right now. And I was like, no, I don't want to, like,
Yeah.
it was still early. Like,
Yeah.
it was before
Joe's
people
tried
were
this
gonna show
before
up.
where she doesn't know who Joe is, but Joe knows who she is.
I'm sure she knew who he is.
Yeah.
Especially
Joe
she-
also has a video of her trying to fight some people.
yeah.
Up.
Yeah.
As he gets an ice
Well, whatever.
thrown in his head.
So eventually we got a pretty good spot at the bar though.
Yeah,
we got
that couple
comfortable
leaves,
enough
yeah.
to order wings, and as soon as we got wings, we're doing buckets. I mean, they keep doing the bucket thing where they put the ice in the bucket. We're like,
I
you
told
can
him
stop.
to stop.
You can stop.
I ordered, can I get a bucket without the bucket?
Yeah.
And they're like, huh? I'm like, we're gonna take them all.
This is not gonna work.
Oh, okay.
Just 5 beers.
Yeah.
Shit, they bring this fucking pail out, shovel the ice in it.
We're past it.
It's a one and done.
All right, I know.
It's a one and done deal, Frank.
I'm new here. How would I know?
Okay, it's
How would I
not. It's definitely not.
Once you've done it once.
No.
No, it opens the door for everybody else,
Yes.
not for you.
Bro, I'm done.
I don't know.
No, you're not. It opens the door for everybody else. I swear, you're not done yet.
Oh wait, is that how this?
No, it's not.
Wait,
You can't be.
We've not figured out the rules.
What are
We're
the
gonna
rules
get
here?
back.
Clearly we
We're
haven't
not-
established.
You
The
can't
FC
monetize it once I've sworn.
The FCC says
Go fuck yourself.
am too.
everybody else has a right to swear, and Pat can't now.
No, see, I thought it was so I'm on Pat's side here. I thought
No.
it was if you
Once it's
open it
broken,
up,
it's done.
he's done with a shot. The other three cannot.
No,
was my thing.
I thought it was.
I thought it was
once
over.
somebody opens the floodgates, it's over.
Yeah.
I thought it was every offense. So if you say fuck like
kind of-
2 in a
yes,
row,
Yeah.
you're like another
Somebody
shot.
needs to write
Well,
these
either
rules.
way, I'm
Yeah,
done.
what are we doing?
Either in this scenario, I'm done out of it.
Write it
That's
down or
like, that's
don't.
like, please, sir.
My mouth
I
hurts.
can't handle.
I'm already still
We're
tasting
past
the-
time. But so we got wings. We got wings,
Yes.
Frank. We got cheese curds. We got
Celery. Tater tots.
Celery. We got tater tots.
That
I
Joe ate
swear,
by himself.
after that, Joe was like, "Let's go."
Joe ate all the tater tots.
Well, at that point,
yes.
we had, not to say as soon as I got done eating, it was like the eating, the drinks, we're not getting a table. At this point, we're standing here. So I was okay with that.
You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. And then,
And
and then
then-
we were switching seats.
Oh,
like
yeah.
everybody can sit down. a
That
little
was
bit.
so nice. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was perfect rotation.
And then we went to Lottie's, and we got our dance on.
It
Yeah.
just fucking popped off.
We were going. It was
Popped
so
off.
fun. But the best part was
I had to step outside the bar to
It
cool
started
down for a
snowing.
little bit.
Joe, you were so sweaty.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
I would
It was like a V and then like
Oh,
a weird like thing in the
man.
middle.
I wish
Oh.
I would have came then.
Dude, I wouldn't touch Joe. And I'm like, Joe,
Oh.
you
Yeah.
did the
We-
best.
we thought
and
we-
I was like,
We were like, is Joe shitting? Like he can't be shitting in live. There's no way he's shitting in that bathroom.
No, I was drying myself
He was
off.
outside like trying to freeze
yeah.
himself.
Yeah.
Cool down, man.
I wore that shirt because I'd had a bad week. I had worn that shirt going, listen, you're cold, you're just feeling shitty. Throw on this shirt. You're not going out anyways. You don't have to worry about dancing or anything like that.
Yeah.
And it was like, it was a very light shirt, long shirt.
Yeah.
And yeah, of course, you see my
It
sweat
looked-
through that thing.
Oh, dude, it don't
I'm
matter.
sure we're gonna
Immediately.
get one day,
Yeah.
Chris.
We got.
Oh,
a
he had
couple
popped
on
one
there.
off like within the first
Oh, I
5
missed it.
minutes. Yeah, mid-sentence.
Here's the
Amen.
thing. In
Yeah.
thinking about it now, I was coming in and out of blackouts on last Saturday, and that makes me sad.
You know what
Because my
my-
Saturday was so much fun, but I don't remember Joe
Frank
going outside.
Frank
and
took a
freezing out.
Snapchat of himself dancing with us, dancing in the bar from last Saturday.
No, I mean, I
Oh,
didn't
God.
make a scene of it. I literally
No,
just
no, I'm
stepped
not
out
saying.
for
I'm just
like
saying. I don't
4 or
remember
5
you.
minutes.
Oh, okay, maybe
yeah.
I just missed
You know what my
Yeah,
favorite thing?
it was easily missable.
My favorite thing from last Saturday is some girl grabs Mike, because Mike was with us, and he's like, "So which one of your friends is like the most fun?" Mike looks around, Joe's dancing, Pierre's dancing, I'm dancing, Pat's dancing. Mike's like, literally to the girls like, "If that guy right there pointing at me is dancing, he's probably having the best time of his life right now." That girl looked at Mike, looked at me, looked at Mike. It's like, I don't know what to
Chris
tell
is
you.
getting on the hip thrust, looking like Jack Nicholson in Anger Management, like up and down with the head bobbing.
The
All right.
best. Well,
I did. Apparently, this has kicked me out of Snapchat. That's why I didn't notice this. So I apologize for you guys. Go on.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
It was,
There's not.
the Frank Pearl dancing last Saturday.
That's my jam, dude.
The best part of last Saturday is, and it's every Saturday with us Dum Dums, is we don't care who's around.
Oh, no.
We box out our section, and we dance.
I remember telling Chris, I go, we were slowly making our way towards the front, and at a point, I turned to Chris and I go, Chris, I'm just gonna own that entrance area again. And I just went over there and I.
Joe's like, we're gonna own this area right here. And then I looked at Joe. I'm like, Joe, you want to reintroduce yourself to the dartboard real quick? And Joe's like, maybe later.
He's got that hungry eyes for you, Joe.
The best. So just to
Hamilton was good. Hamilton was getting himself a little, getting loose too.
Everybody was.
It was like it was a slow.
Mike was climbing the ladder.
Yeah. Mike texted us. He said, "You guys are literally the best." Like that night, he was like, "You guys, I had the best time of my life." It was one of those nights.
It was a slow, steady climb.
that's
There was
the
no,
best.
and everybody hit it at the same time.
But it's when you hit those bars that everyone in the bar is feeling the same vibe.
Yes, yeah.
And like everyone's dancing, but it's not that like get away from me dancing.
It was
look,
like
we're not trying to hit on you. We're
Yeah,
just like
yeah,
we're
yeah,
having a
no
good time.
interest
Oh,
women here.
It was
That's a lot of fun. Yeah,
It was
that's a ton of fun.
that one Christmas party that we went to. Katrina's friend was all of us, and Brian showed up at Enjoy, and like Frank, like some girls would come up to Frank like, "Hey, can we dance?" You Frank's like, "Nah, get out of here. This is just for the boys."
Yep.
This is boys. Saturdays for the
I just want
boys.
to dance with my
baby.
guys. Like, all right, what is so weird
Leave
about
us
this?
alone.
Yeah.
Do you understand? We do not interested in you. Sorry.
To play off that is, me and Chris were having a good time last night, and the Blackhawks do a wonderful job with the music, and me and Chris we're just dancing.
You got the big
You
board? You got
missed
the big
Pepsi
board?
busting a move.
Was he?
Pepsi was like,
Oh baby.
Oh.
Please tell me he got on the big board.
"No, we
No,
did."
no.
I told Pierre this. I'm like, "How many games have we been to? Cubs wise, Blackhawks, Bulls. I mean, we went to one Bears game. That's it. But I mean, like, how many games have we been to that we have never ended up on the
Well,
Jumbotron?
the Cubs.
We've ended up
yeah.
on ESPN and TNT and
Yeah.
WGN and Comcast more than we've ended up on the
Yeah,
game.
but the Cubs don't. First of all, the Cubs don't do like
Yeah,
those weird things. So that's like the majority of the
Those
games you go
awesome
to.
things. I mean.
Well, that was a big thing
here-
with them when they put the jumbo board. They said
I want
they
a
weren't going
kiss
to do those
cam.
things.
Here's the
There's
reference,
no kiss
though.
cams, no things. Yeah.
But here's the reference that we've been on them is because of these events that happen. Like in baseball, we were in the bleachers when a home run was hit, so you could see
Like,
us.
on ESPN,
So we're not
we
even
got
on
caught.
the bleachers,
The reason-
or we're
the
not
reason-
even on the jumbotron
Here's
at
the reason.
that point.
Here's the reason. It's because Joe Keneally is not in his prime dancing moves at the games.
Yep.
Joe's got to come there and bring it like he always
Listen,
brings it.
Pat, it's like
Or we're just a bunch of ugly dudes that don't need to be on a
I
camera.
like the first option, all right? I like the first reasoning.
I was gonna say it's sometimes tough. You gotta hit a vibe sometimes.
I
It's,
mean,
don't
I feel like
always
you
hit
get
this
Joe
vibe.
Keneally, get the shimmy going.
Yeah,
get the full body thrust going.
But I'm just
we're
saying,
on that Jumbotron
you
right
gotta.
there.
It's gotta be like it happens only once, somewhat often. Like you don't just hit this vibe all the time.
But a lot of times-
it's
Yes,
not
you know what we
easy.
need to do? We need to bring
Yeah.
Frank's daughter. We need to get
Yes, my 2-year-old.
and then we'll throw her away.
Also, keep
and it'll be us.
Also, you notice it's a lot of times it's like when there's multiple people doing the same thing, so it's probably we got to coordinate a little better probably.
That's fair. That's fair. But so to bring that up back.
Put
to
us on the Jumbotron, damn it.
Come on.
Who's listening?
To bring us back to why I brought that up is we're feeling it, and I text Chris and Brian, and I'm like, tomorrow night. I should probably tell you the secret, but the game plan for me and Brian is to Irish goodbye all you fucks and hit it up to soundbar because there's a guy who looks like laid back Luke. It could be laid back Luke. Whoa! Keep going.
Yeah, you can.
You were on that one. What the fuck? Why was I on that?
You're on
Now,
that
baby.
one. I'm not offended at all.
Yeah.
I have no interest in going to.
I forgot Frank was
I'm not
slide Frank
gonna. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think any of us are dressed for. Joe actually, yeah. Joe,
No, Josie. You know what?
Joe
Fun
may be
part
the
is
only
Joe
one.
might be the only one who can get in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
I can still
Yeah.
change. But I'm
You
not
got
going to.
you. Yeah.
Frank could probably get
Frank
in.
could
I just
get
gotta
in.
button up, maybe.
Yeah.
If I button up,
Look
okay.
good.
Frank will look like a cholo in the place.
I went with we're going shuffleboard and it's cold and I didn't want to.
Yeah, be comfortable.
Yeah, I want to be comfortable.
I got the ripped jeans. I'm semi-stylish.
You know what
today,
though?
so.
There was a guy in Crocs at
Exactly.
Soundbar last week. So
In Vegas, they were trying to give us that. In Vegas, they're like the hardest score. Like this is the dress code to this club, and then like we get there, we're like, yeah, we could have got it with anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
Come
don't
on,
think
if you're
I
a
don't.
rich guy, you can get in with it. You can walk in.
We're not
Oh,
rich
yeah.
guys. But
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
we got the special to get
But
in.
a lot,
That's how
a
we
lot of the people that walk in aren't rich guys. It's just, it really is like, it's a bullshit reason to be like, we don't want you to come in here.
Yes.
Or
If you
whatever.
want to get somebody out, you can get them out for that reason.
Yeah.
I mean, the bottom line nowadays, like I was in LA like a few years ago, and I had
Brag about it.
I had a tank top on, and
Come over, Abby.
no. Like I was in
Shopping on
Beverly
Rodeo
Hills.
Drive.
No.
So here I was in Beverly Hills, and we're just walking down, and I've never been in Beverly Hills. So my cousin who lives there, he's like, yeah, let's go. Let's check out like an art studio. Okay, well, sure. I look like garbage. I'm wearing like Nike shorts and like a tank top. It's just ridiculous.
What a bad.
And I'm like, there's no way I can go in this place. And he's like, dude, this is like, you're dressed like all rich people. They don't care. I kid you not. I walk in. everybody comes in, like all the people who work there, like beelined it to me because they thought I was rich because I looked like such garbage.
Oh, nice.
I kid you not.
Damn
Let me show you this $3 million Van Gogh page.
Exactly.
Maybe you want to add to your collection.
No, they were.
Whoa! Some rich schmuck is like, which one of these people are you buying tonight?
I'm talking Beverly Hills art studio. We're talking $50,000, $100,000 paintings.
Yeah.
These people are telling me about it. Like they legit thought I was rich because I looked like garbage. I'm just saying.
All those like
that's the thing.
engineers who grew up with no fashion or style.
That was a good one.
That was
Wow, that was
That was
bold.
That was a birthday edition right there.
that was.
And that's why the women do not listen to this podcast. Thanks, Chris.
That's the only
I
reason.
tried my
It's the
best.
only reason. It's
Yeah.
the only
The
reason.
only
I mean, if I could be
ladies
if I
like
could be
burps.
Bobby Lee and the unfortunate guy who passed away from 670 score and shit my pants on the podcast, I would.
I don't think Bobby Lee's pooped his pants.
I don't know what you're talking about. The guy in the score.
This
The
guy,
Les Gross.
yeah,
Grobstein died.
he crapped
The
his
overnight
pants
guy, and you've
overnight.
never heard that story.
Tell him, Peter.
He shit himself overnight, but a man of the job does not leave his post.
Oh, while I was in the air.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the only reason anybody ever knew about it was because the guys
Smelled
in the
like
morning-
shit
in the morning, and they couldn't work in that.
I mean, I do that all the time on the podcast. You guys don't realize?
No,
I can't smell
Chris
poop
can't,
anymore,
yeah.
so.
That's why I said it's Chris.
and you've always smelled like crap, so I've just kind of
We're used to it.
yeah. He's got
Did
used to it.
Patrick say he shits his pants every podcast?
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
pretty
Is that basically what we just said
Yes,
right now?
it's
You know
tradition.
what? Now we know.
It's a tradition,
Now we
guys.
know.
a tradition.
Okay, so there's a few things that I want to talk about this week.
I have a couple things too.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna.
That's
show you-
good because I have none.
Yeah, thanks for doing a little research this week, Bob.
I had one item.
Oh yes, the free agent or no the
Hall of Fame.
Hall of
for
Fame. This
baseball.
is I'm gonna be honest, Pat. When you put it out there, I don't know how to feel about it. So if you don't know, we'll bring it in real quick. Is Barry Bonds,
No,
Roger
right.
Clemens,
And Mr. Cub himself.
yeah, Sammy Sosa.
Sammy
are
Sosa.
done. They can't. The only time they'll ever get in is if the media or
The,
like
the veterans, which are even more stringent than the baseball
So
writers.
they'll wait until they're dead, like
Yes.
Pete Rose,
Yeah.
and put their asses in.
and then put them in.
But the issue is that they let David Ortiz in,
Uh-huh.
who is more media friendly.
Yes, that's exactly right.
And he was very friendly with the media, and the media likes him, and so he got in. Even though he tested positive, unlike all the other guys. So the point is, like, if you don't,
But
my philosophy is, if you're gonna let one in, then you let them all in.
So how much research did you go into what he got tested on?
None.
Thank you.
So I read an article and they came, like Rob Manfred came out and was like, in 2003 they were testing for everything just so they could see if they had enough people test positive so they could start testing for steroids. So like if there was stuff that you could sell over the counter that was legal that you could buy that you could use and you tested positive for it, you were going to test positive.
While we were this at Barry Bonds,
So-
who everybody knows on steroids, never tested positive once.
Which
is
is
great.
fine. No, I get what you're saying. I don't think
I'm saying,
I don't.
I'm saying you either let them all in or you don't let any of them.
It was an error.
Yeah.
Like,
So
listen,
you let
every,
him in.
like they did. Yes, exactly.
No,
they should
yeah,
have,
there's no
100%.
argument on that,
Barry
no.
Bonds is a Hall of Fame player. He was before he did steroids. He was when he did steroids. It was.
So was Roger Clemens, yes.
Yeah.
So
They were all-
maybe not.
No.
His trajectory was
yes.
not before.
No. That's fair. That's absolutely fair. The problem is, I think you give it to a little bit of the guys who. But and here's the other thing. Like
People hate Barry Bonds. Like, they hate Barry Bonds.
everybody hit it. Yeah.
Everyone hates cheaters.
Well, yes.
That's, I mean, you know he was on steroids. You
Yeah.
know Sammy Sosa was. I know testing positive or not. I understand what you guys are saying, but I don't know. Like, you got to set a precedent for cheaters. Like,
But I'm saying
But I
you
mean, it's
let them.
the
But
same
it was
thing
the
as...
time of the year.
But
And
it's like,
none of them ever
it's
got
the same thing
caught
as like
doing
in
it.
70s.
Baseball was fine with it because it helped them get
Yeah.
people
oh
going to
yeah,
the sport.
MLB was
Just-
totally
and they
fine
also
with it.
never
No
got caught.
doubt.
It's all speculation.
Yeah.
But
And
the
again,
same thing
it's
is like
great.
the 70s where you had the guys that, like, because they all played day games, you would take greenies at night, so you or in the morning, so that you could be up to play an afternoon game.
It's like Babe Ruth. Like, he never played a black guy in his life. Like, is he gonna asterisk on that too? Like, he didn't play the top talent possible against his competition.
It is, yeah. And it was, you know, it honestly feels like it's just somebody had an axe to grind. Sure, don't let him in 1 year. Like, show him, like, hey,
Yeah.
listen, this isn't fair.
or like,
Yeah.
or like hold him out until his last year of
Yeah.
eligibility, and then
Everybody let him in. Because there should have been something there because he was an absolute Hall of Famer.
So was Clemens.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely Hall of Famer.
No, absolutely.
A-Rod probably.
I mean,
Andy Pettit was
Aaron-
is going to be a Hall of Famer, or is there a Hall of Famer? And he tested positive
is he
too.
a Hall of Famer?
I don't think he is.
I don't think he is.
I think he
I
should
don't
be.
know. I don't know.
I
idea
think
if
he
he-
will
I do think the difference with baseball is you still have to have that skill of hitting a baseball, which in a sense is almost impossible to do in a way.
What it does helps you recover quicker. Is what
Yeah,
it is.
well, recover and become gigantic.
Yeah.
But like,
Yes.
yeah. I mean, everyone can take.
I mean, as you get older,
I mean, look at Barry Bonds.
He's like, yeah, you're quicker and you become
I
huge.
mean, but it stops the aging process.
Well,
like Barry Bonds would
what I'm
not be
saying
able to get that
is-
many home runs if he.
Anybody could take steroids and become gigantic. You don't become this amazing home run hitter or this amazing batter.
You still got to
That's
put in
all
the
I'm
work,
saying.
is what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you still got to have the skill, the talent,
Yeah.
/ put in the work.
Yeah, and I have no
so
like-
I understand that, and so again, it's a very
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, I have no like for Barry Bonds at all. I think he's
A lot of
I think he's a
gray
shitty
areas.
human being based on what I've read about him in the past. But like, he should still be
That
a
whole
Hall of Fame.
stuff, yeah. When after you listen to like his him and A-Rod.
Yeah, they're both pieces of shit.
Just not good.
But they
people.
should. They're probably.
But that's the issue.
A-Rod
It's-
was on a path to the Hall of Fame too before he did
No,
steroids.
but it's and then the same thing. It's,
Yeah, but
it's all-
A-Rod did that 60 Minutes interview where he said he never took steroids. And
But
then
here's the thing: it's
So
all
it's
about
also-
it's about like appearances and baseball trying to hold itself to this
Yeah,
grandiose standard. Like,
Yeah.
shut up.
Let's
Like,
be honest.
you're a
All the
sport,
major
yes.
sports do it. MLB,
Yes.
NFL,
NCAA.
NHL, NCAA.
Tiger Woods.
Yeah,
there's
golf.
there's
Golf.
Yeah,
every-
you're telling
Oh.
me that guys in the 80s and 90s in the NFL weren't taking steroids and
Yeah.
they're
You're,
not getting
you're
into the Hall
telling
of
me
Fame.
Exactly.
who the fuck is Shambo? What's his name?
Bryce-
Oh,
Bryce-
Bryce Shambo.
Bryce Shambo came
Yes.
back from quarantine because he drank a fuck ton of milk.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. That dude juiced up
He
so
took the
hard.
Joe Rogan horse tranquilizers. nobody but a goodie.
All
Coming
right,
back.
Chris, hit me. What you got, baby?
All right. So we're going to start off with how you guys brought up the cops in L.A. where they were like,
Saved
they
the person in the
couldn't
plane
they
crash.
couldn't make the call
Yes.
Oh,
because they were doing something?
yep.
I have one. So I don't know where this bar is, but there's a taco and tequila bar that encourages their wait staff to get 5-star reviews. And they get compensated from their customers. They get compensated. They get like extra pay if they get these 5-star reviews.
Yeah.
Interesting.
There is some bad news to that.
It usually leads to fraud.
Give it a lap dances.
So what do you think the bad news is on not if they don't get 5-star reviews?
Oh, if they don't get 5
Or
stars.
if they get 5-star reviews, they're getting all these 5-star reviews. What's the bad news of this?
They got charged for prostitution
That's
in
not going
exchange. No? All right. I got
I
nothing.
mean, it's all fraud. It's just friends.
I
and
was in
friends.
the
They're
same boat.
having-
I was in the same boat as Peter. It's not it.
Oh, okay.
I literally thought they were going online and just making.
If they don't get a review, 5-star review,
No,
they get.
they're getting 5-star.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
so-
if you don't get one, they're being penalized in their pay.
no,
No.
All right, what is it?
you were on the right track there though. But
Oh.
Okay. Wow, that would suck.
on the 5-star review, if they're not getting mentioned if they're the person who's getting the 5-star review from, if they're not getting mentioned in that review, you get fired.
Wait, what?
What does that mean?
Yeah.
What?
So if your name's not in it,
yeah, so
So
literally
like,
you're
if
like
you say my waiter instead of to Joe Keneally was
Yeah.
my Joe.
So
Joe
if you're like the
Sullivan.
waiter was great, but they don't name you by name, fired. They've come out and said that they are not doing that, but like there's
Wow.
a bunch of people have come out and been like, I've been fired because I haven't been mentioned in the like they literally say you gotta get mentioned in the review. If you don't, you lose your job.
Please say my name, please.
here's the stupidity of all this. First of all, like, you know, when they incentivize like teachers and they incentivize like people to do things like that, it always ends up there's some type of corruption to it.
No, yeah.
Second thing is good luck getting any type of staff. Labor shortages are insane
How
right
is
now.
there? I just don't understand how they can roll that amount of turnover.
Yeah.
Hey, you didn't
exactly.
get mentioned, fired. Like, what is this hot joint that just has people coming in?
Maybe prior to 2020, sure, you might be able to do that. But right now, forget it. Like, you can't fire anybody because you can't hire anybody.
No, but yeah, I thought it was like the craziest thing. I thought like you, I'm like, automatically like, fraud. These guys are literally going on and posting their own reviews to get more money. Nope. You don't get named in that review, fired. Damn, that's fucking cold-blooded.
So we're gonna take a breather. Let's get into the whiskeys.
Well, while you're getting,
That's a breather.
while you're pouring,
That's
while you're pouring the whiskeys, I can give you one
Wait,
easy
is
one
this-
because you can't chime in on this.
All right.
this one's good.
Let's hear it.
No, Peter
Silly-
can't.
Silly goose.
First off, do you guys know what the oldest fast food chain in America is?
Oldest fast food chain?
Oldest.
Oldest fast food
Give
chain
me a
in
second.
America.
Ooh,
I want to
number
think
one.
about this one.
I don't know. I would have guessed McDonald's just
White
because
Castle.
of.
Can we say it's not McDonald's? Is that a thing?
No,
Could
You
give
can't
us a
say
hint?
that, no.
Okay, I don't know. I'm just saying I don't know.
Pat Lynch got it right. It is White Castle.
White Castle, no way.
And
I
the,
think I knew that.
the
Wow.
reason why I bring this up
Because
is
McDonald's wasn't franchised till later on. That's why.
the reason why I bring this up, the sad news is White Castle is not doing their Valentines Day reservation thing this year.
Katrina, what are you
What are we gonna do, Chris? What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
That was
But
hilarious.
you could still go through the drive-thru. You can get like ordered and like get the whole entire spiel, but they're not doing it.
So you're
Apparently-
saying you can do what you could do before?
Katrina is going
But
to be
apparently-
devastated.
Yeah.
Apparently last year they did it like as like kind of like Sonic, where you would pull up to a parking spot and they would bring the food out to you and you eat in your
I
car.
like that idea.
Uh-huh.
And then
I would have done that had I known that.
and they've done this since 1991 apparently, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, they've been doing it for over 20 years now,
Katrina.
Why?
Did
Does
they-
it
or
say
30
why?
years.
Did
30
they? I was
years.
gonna say, yeah.
Why they stop?
Did they cite why they're not?
Oh,
doing it?
because of COVID
Some
and
water.
the spread of Omicron, how easily Omicron's being spread right now.
Yeah.
So they want to protect their like staff and everything. So
Got
they
it.
don't want people in there.
So sad.
See, I got the old Cron, so I get it.
Devastating.
They're also offering a like strawberry shortcake or strawberry cheesecake type deal to their thing. So that's pretty dope. I like it.
Nice.
I like it.
Great job, Chris.
All right.
You know what? You know what?
Oh, I got one more too.
That was good.
Uno mas.
I got one more if you guys
Oh
want.
wait, yes, the
The McDonald's thing.
Do it.
I
Okay.
don't know if you guys have seen, but McDonald's has dropped a new secret menu thing. Where like you don't like it's not like you know how you go to like places and like you can order things off the menu
Yes.
or that are not on the menu.
Yes.
They have literally put 4 things on the menu now. Starting Monday, they will put 4 things on the
Secret
menu
menu.
that are like things that are not like you can't like normally order.
Hit me,
And I'm trying to
Hey,
Google it.
and see if you can guess one. I've already heard this, so I can't.
I'm gonna guess
Is this McDonald's?
McDonald's. So
Okay.
think about a secret menu item.
I'm gonna guess like you can get the Big Mac sauce on the quarter pounder.
Wrong.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm not.
What would you want? What's one special thing that you would want right now from McDonald's if you could eat
The chicken
McDonald's?
nuggets
10
on
piece
something
chicken
else.
nuggets.
The chicken nuggets on a burger or something. I don't know.
French fries on a burger?
You're on the right path.
Is
there
it
with
French
that
fries
one.
on a burger? People
No.
do that. No. I got
What's
no idea.
that?
That's
That
close,
Rick
though.
and Morty sauce. What's it called?
Szechuan sauce.
That's
Szechuan
solid.
sauce. Yeah, no.
Okay, so
Okay,
Chris,
so
nobody got him.
Number 1 is the hash brown McMuffin sandwich.
Ooh, I like that idea.
You get so literally they won't put these
you want?
sandwiches together.
Oh.
They won't put these sandwiches together, but they'll give you the parts to make the sandwiches yourself. So literally, you're getting a sausage and egg McMuffin, and they'll give you a hash brown, and that's the sausage. That's the hash brown McMuffin sandwich.
Oh, okay.
That sounds amazing.
I like that.
So they don't put it together though.
They,
huh?
no, none
Do they
of
charge you for the same separately, or is
I
it
don't.
one price?
I think it's one price.
Okay.
They didn't really get into it in the article that I did, but like,
How do you order it? What do you ask for?
you just literally go up there and say hash brown McMuffin sandwich.
Okay.
And you'll get a hash brown and a sausage McMuffin, and they will give you both, and you'll put the sandwich together.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Number 2, which Pat Lynch was kind of on the right way for, is the Crunchy McDouble. Or the Crunchy Double, I'm sorry, Crunchy Double, which combines a double cheeseburger with chicken nuggets and tangy barbecue sauce.
That's
That's
pretty close. That's pretty
fantastic.
close.
Say that again.
How
Double
is that not
cheeseburger.
public knowledge?
Double cheeseburger with chicken McNuggets and tangy barbecue sauce.
What is it called for the people at home to order?
Crunchy Double.
Crunchy double.
Frank on the way to work. Give me a guy
wait.
crunchy double, please.
Yeah, I know what I want now. Damn.
Oh, that's hilarious. Frank,
Trying to find because
All right, well,
there's another one.
I want to go on. Let's.
You got the Land.
Oh,
You
that's
got
a good one.
the Land Air and Sea, which is a Big Mac
Oh, the fish
and
fillet.
fish fillet and
And big chicken.
McChicken, and then the last one is
That
a
sounds terrible.
Oh, it sounds amazing.
That sounds terrible.
The-
Oh,
I'm
get your
not-
fork and knife. Let's
That
go.
sounds like diarrhea in a sandwich.
I would I would give
Son
you
of a
the
bitch,
extra
Patrick.
C for that one, and then there's Surf and Turf, which is a double cheeseburger with a fillet of fish.
Anything with the fillet of fish sounds disgusting.
Filet. What was the song, Chris?
I like
Fillet.
to call it surf and turf.
No, it's.
Give me that fish! Give me that fillet of fish!
Now we're
Give
getting
me
now we're
that
getting complimentary
fish. Yeah.
here for sure.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's so good. Okay, now that we're all super hungry, let's dive into some whiskey. Franklin, you were drinking what they call the Japanese whiskey, Mars. M-A-R-S. Here's a crazy story, or sad story, actually. The Mars factory in Oak Park is closing.
Aww.
Yeah.
Where are they going?
They're
That
just
smells so
they're,
good.
They're getting rid of it. They're closing it down. They're gonna give it to the Oak Park, that area.
They're Shriners? Or
No, they're gonna give it to her and they let them do whatever they want with it. But yeah, they're closing that.
That's
factory.
Chicago.
There's tons of jobs
Yeah.
there. That's terrible.
That's crazy.
200 jobs that they're allowing people to apply for other jobs. But yeah,
But you got to move probably because there's no other factories in Illinois.
well, no, they're all in Illinois. There's a bunch of
Are there?
actually. Yeah, there's a bunch.
That's
Like,
so-
you
that's
go work at like
Huge,
a
that's a huge space right there.
So
They
sad,
made
yeah.
Milwaukee. They made Milky Ways, Snickers, M&Ms. Yeah, it was,
How do
$1,000
you can go there and get like massive amounts of candy? I think, right?
yeah. Oh, they give you 3 bars. Yeah,
That sucks.
yeah.
That's
terrible.
That's a shame.
I meant to mention that to you
Wow.
because we had driven past and there was no one in the
It
parking
smells
lot.
so good. It
Oh.
smells so good over there.
We
Oh
drove
my
past
God.
one like
Yeah.
Saturday or Sunday, and there was nobody in the parking lot. I was like,
Oh, Joe, you okay? You okay? You can be alright. Oh my God,
What did
got
I
that off your
get?
breath.
"That is so fucking hot."
Joe, would you lay some Ruffles to cool you down?
What number did I get?
Wait, hold on.
Me and
So-
you got this one.
I got number 1. I got
shit.
I got a Whiskey of USA. So you got MARS,
What's wrong with this?
and it's
I don't know.
supposed to have. Oh, yours is gonna be rough. Oh, actually, yours might be okay.
Good choice. Not
Franklin's
even
gonna have
Rally.
a pear,
Look at those fruits
sweet,
got.
milk chocolate, caramel, toffee, butterscotch, stewed fruit. I don't know what that means, and strawberry.
Frank's face is kind of like, I don't know if I like this or not.
Sweet. I'm a big wuss when it comes to this stuff. So, but it does. It honestly, it's pretty good.
Chris
I do
and I-
like it.
Chris
I
and
do
I are
like
drinking
it.
the,
It's not bad. I like it.
We're drinking Yellowstone
Can I try
bourbon.
yours?
Yeah.
Chris and I are drinking Yellowstone bourbon, which has got caramel, depending how you say it from last week.
It's familiar and weird. I
Dried
don't
cherry,
know how to
peanuts,
explain
orange zest, roasted hazelnuts, bread, roasted, and rye. This should be very
Yours-
nutty, I'm guessing. Then.
Yours is like kind of watered down at this point.
it. Oh,
Mine is Wyoming whiskey, and
You got a bottle of that in there.
It's trash.
It's okay. You
what
won't
is
like it though. I don't
what
think.
is this
no,
one?
it's not bad. It's very light.
Peter's got.
What'd you think on
We
this
got
one?
the book.
Yeah, what do you got? What number?
We got number 2
Wait, that might
In the
I
book.
got number 2.
in the book.
Go to Cochin Creek.
What do you think about this one, Chris?
Cato Kin.
What do you think of the
Creek.
Yellowstone, Chris?
We got the Cachin Creek
Yeah.
Roundstone Rye Distiller's Edition.
Oh, ryes are miserable.
Right.
You got
that
some
makes sense.
fruit,
Ryes are absolutely
some
miserable.
honey, some strawberry,
Just
some
again,
marmalade.
Yeah,
I'm-
there's some weird taste in here.
something called rancid. Cinnamon.
Rancid is
What
in
the?
in
You
the
tell me
brew.
what that word looks like. Ranchio,
Oh,
rancid.
it's an yeah, but I still can't pronounce it. Rancio?
Woo!
Rancio? Yeah.
Rancid.
Whiskey might be not the greatest option for tonight,
How
boys.
do you feel about this one, Chris?
It will be the only one we do tonight.
Yeah. What, you
I
think
like
of whiskey and Mountain Dew in a bar? You think we find that?
I'm
Because
sure
there's
you-
no chance I'm going to try
Listen,
that.
I think there's a strong chance we could get that at the shuffleboard place we're going to.
There's
Oh,
no,
there's
that's
gonna be
got
a tequila shot
and it's
for
a
sure tonight.
hard
Oh,
pass.
yeah.
Hard
It's
pass.
going to have to be. They have the best tequila.
It actually is
There's no such thing as
really,
tequila.
Yeah.
really. I don't
There's
like
no such thing
tequila.
as good tequila.
There's a great tequila.
Pat, you're what they call
Hey, humdrum fuck.
Yes, thank you. You beat me. You beat me to it.
Oh, boys. All right, so let's get into.
I've gotten all my pieces out.
I appreciate that. We do have the football.
Nice.
Joe.
I was so close. You can't lie. Okay, listen. If there's anything I've learned,
I mean, that
Is
game
that-
was insane.
That was
No.
such a good game.
one person can ever say 13 seconds is short again. I never.
Why did
watched-
they squib kick it at the end of the game?
But then, no. Okay,
takes-
so
There's
that's-
That was
there's a whole bunch of
wild.
possibilities of the squib kick. You can kick it out of bounds to get it at the 40, and then you're in
Yeah.
even more
well,
trouble.
you make sure you don't do that. But also, the better question is, why
it's easier said than
you
done when it's
punt it right
squib
in the
kick.
middle of the field?
But okay, but
You know what a squib kick
It's a
is,
pro
right?
kick.
You
Yes.
you
You
kick
kick
it on
in
the
the top.
ground
Okay,
pretty
So the
much.
second question is, why are you not playing all coverage?
That's the biggest issue. Is Leslie Frazier should have been. Why are you giving him?
He
the
has
road?
to get rid of the
Yes.
ball within the first 5 seconds of
Yes.
snap anyways.
It's stupid.
You're not going to get to him with a with
Did
a
you see the Buffalo Kansas City
I
game?
did not, but I saw some highlights. So yes.
Holy
I
Where
know
the
what you're
hell?
talking
Where were you at?
Listen,
What
I know.
Having a kid? What
It's
are
been
you
a
doing?
tough week. Okay.
I want to be honest. I watched the Tampa Bay. What was it? The Rams.
Yeah, the Rams tried to give that game back.
Yeah.
I
They
watched
lied.
3 quarters. I want my money back. I want Tampa Bay to personally call me and apologize. I watched 1 through 3.
Yeah.
The worst 3 quarters ever.
I'm
I
sure-
go home.
I'm sure there's-
4th quarter. I'm getting text messages. This game is ridiculous. I'm like, are you kidding me?
The
It was
Rams
terrible.
are trying to give us one.
Oh, they handed that. They were trying to give it back to Tom Brady on a silver pattern. Like,
Yeah.
here, please take this game.
Please don't retire.
Yeah.
Also,
which he's retiring.
hey,
Yeah.
I want to say
Well,
this.
he hasn't said he has not officially announced it. Everybody else
Yeah.
around him is saying he's retiring.
Oh,
It was
okay.
on Sports Center.
Yeah, but he's called the GM evidently to say that he has not made his final decision yet.
Oh, stop it.
Just to let you know, as of right this moment.
I had a good conversation with my dad about this. It's like if you're Aaron Rodgers, what are you doing? You want your easiest route to a Super Bowl? Stay in Green Bay. The NFC North, garbage. The
NFC North is
And-
garbage.
the NFC East, garbage. The South now, garbage. Who could beat them?
The West has got four teams
Yes,
that should make the playoffs.
The issue is that the Green Bay is so far over the cap, they're going to have to make some cuts. And the team's not going to be.
They're the
as
second
Devontae
highest
Adams
team over
is
the
gone.
cap.
Yeah, he's gone.
So they're not going to be able to be as good against whatever AFC team they come against.
But he will always make the playoffs in the NFC North.
Question is, would you rather put him on a team like Pittsburgh?
No, because you're in the NFC. You're in the AFC.
AFC North is not that bad.
But you're in the AFC.
Yeah, but
you have to go to
you
Mahomes. You got to go now, Joe Burrow, and you got to go through.
We got to go through at least Joe Burrow,
But you're Aaron
Josh
Rodgers,
Allen,
baby.
and you got to go through two of the three of Josh Allen.
Who do you got? The Rams are gone. The Rams
You
are going to be
wanna
done
be
this
in
year.
the
They have
NFC,
no.
sure.
They have no.
But we're just going to be
cap
going to
space.
Denver because Denver has Herbert and Mahomes and even
That's
Raiders
what
are
I'm
that
saying.
bad.
That's all on the AFC.
West.
You stay in the NFC.
Yeah.
Go to the East.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll
Figure out
replace
someone in
Tom
the East.
Brady in Tampa Bay.
What's up?
Maybe
You
he'll
could,
go- maybe
but
he'll
no,
replace
Tampa
touchdown
Bay
Tom.
has as many cap issues as Green Bay.
So okay, don't worry.
Oh, I mean, I would say in Green Bay, the NFC North is easier.
The Bears aren't lucky enough that he's going to go anywhere. So yes, he will be quarterback next year.
You should go to Dallas.
Take
I
Dak's
could see
contract.
that. Well,
With Dak,
no,
Dak's
right
got
there.
a huge contract.
You're right. My bad. I forgot about Dak, but I see what you're saying on that one. Yeah. So
I was just
that
trying
would
to
be
think of
that would
teams
be
in
the
the
only other team that could actually beat
He'll
them.
go to,
feel like
he'll go to the
Keith
Washington football team, and all he needs is their quarterback
Washington
away.
Commanders, sir.
Yes, come on,
They
bro.
haven't come out with
Oh,
that
it's
yet.
not official, Joseph.
Is it what?
Well,
why are we
Aaron
all
Rodgers
official
leaving,
shenanigans?
but we're saying it anyways. We're having a
It's not
conversation
on
about it.
2-2, you'll know for sure.
If we get sued because you dropped the Washington Commanders, I'm gonna fight
Dan
you.
Snyder's coming after you, Joe.
In the
He's
middle of
coming after you.
Elston with Uncle Tom.
He's gonna Uncle Tom's gonna do a frog splashing you off the car. I'd pay to see that.
Oh God, who wouldn't?
Joe, so who you got this week? Give me the lock of the century of the week.
You got two games.
All right,
You
so
got
let's
the
go through the
Rams
games. Yep.
versus the 49ers.
Yep.
I believe the Rams are
Give
in
me,
favor.
give me the background. Give me
Or
the
you got-
background.
or you got
Let me
the-
see if I can find some Tig Ol Bitties.
Or
We
you got the-
haven't had a few Tig Ol Bitties.
Or you got the Bengals of Cincinnati playing the Chiefs of Kansas City.
Chiefs are -7. LA Rams are -3.5.
I'm assuming the Chiefs are really big favorites in that game. Just guessing.
Yeah,
on that one.
Chiefs. Well, a touchdown, 7 points, favorites.
It's quite a bit.
Rams 3.5.
The Chiefs feel like that feels like a game the Chiefs would have. And the Chiefs did lose to a few weeks ago, though. They lost to Kansas City.
I mean, my question is, what if Joe Burrow beats?
the Chiefs don't have a good. The
Chiefs.
Chiefs' defense is not good. It's
I'm just
it's not
saying,
good.
what if that happens?
But the problem is that their offense is so good that they can put up points with anybody.
Now, I don't think that's going to happen, but what if it does?
It's possible.
People are going to lose their minds.
I like Joe Burrow.
All
Joe
right,
Burrow's a
here
good
we go. We got some Tig Ol Bitties for you guys.
quarterback.
I was gonna say, Joe, you got your lock of the
Yep.
week.
So you want some Tig Ol Bitties?
You know what? I'm gonna throw out. Okay, repeat the two games this
You
weekend.
got Kansas City against Cincinnati
Okay.
and the Rams against the 49ers.
I'm pulling for Cincinnati. Cincinnati's my lock of the century of the
Oh,
week.
Jesus, Joseph.
Yeah, I know.
Joe's going
Listen,
bold, baby!
Listen, man.
Get him a Roman Snyder. He's like, I'm going
Listen.
bold.
Listen.
You were supposed to make our listeners money.
Well, not
Kill
today.
your son.
Not this
Hey.
week.
Nice little Tig Ol Bitty to
There-
back Joe up on this one. Cincinnati is 6-0 against the spread and 5-1 outright as an underdog of at least 3 points this season.
Okay.
And they did beat Kansas City 3 weeks ago.
What's the name of that coach that does his shit by the stats?
Hardball.
Yeah, I'm the hardball right now with that Tig Ol Bitties.
Here you go, Peter. This may
I got nothing. I got nothing.
this one may suit you a little better. Cincinnati's last 6 playoff games have all gone under the total, including both games this season.
You know what? I bet the under.
How many Marvin Lewis games is that included?
Well, they said including this year, so two this year, so 4 for the other ones,
Yeah.
jackass.
With his defensive minded team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got SOL there.
Here's
We heard you want all the
here's
smoke,
one
sweet
for
Joe.
the 49ers and Rams. Kyle Shanahan is 7-3 outright and against spread.
And then the Rams have beat them
Against
the last
Sean
6
McVay.
times.
So if you want to make some money this weekend, let's give Peter's picks of the week. Take
Sure.
San Francisco to cover 3.5. If you don't get 3.5, don't take it. And then take the under Kansas City, Cincinnati, because Kansas City and Cincinnati.
Here's a couple more for you.
Cincinnati, yeah, the under.
They scored like 60 points last time they played.
Would you like to bet a shot on this, my friend?
What's the over under at?
54.5, I think. We can look it up.
54.5. You're right.
Yeah,
Whoa, Peter McGraw's been all over it.
Sure, we'll do a shot next week. I'll take the over if you got the under.
I got the under.
I got a couple more for the Rams games. The under is 5-1 in Los Angeles' last 6 home games. Los Angeles is 6-2 against the spread in its last 8 games.
They talk.
And 6 seeds are 2-5 outright and against the spread in conference title games, including 1-4 outright and against the spread as underdogs.
They talk about how Kyle Shanahan has what's his name, McVay?
Sean McVay.
Sean McVay's number like nobody's business. Like it's like big brother, little brother stuff. Like just beating that ass. Beat that ass.
He has won the last 6 games against them.
You know what? The Bears had the opportunity to hire him.
What do you guys think of the
But
GM and the
before he
coach
got
that
to
they hired?
San Francisco.
I like that they hired
could've taken
another
him out of the
Ryan
job.
and
They
Matt
didn't.
situation.
What?
Oh, that's a
Another
good
Ryan
call.
and
Yeah,
Matt
what-
situation.
What do you think about? Yeah, I have nothing.
I like it.
yeah.
Ryan, you went from Ryan and Matt to Ryan and
Ryan and
Matt.
Matt are still our football guys.
That's a good call, but I don't have any feelings on it. I don't know enough.
I think after all
thanks,
the,
Pat. I'll finish real quick.
Holy timing by Pat Lynch.
I don't think I honestly have nothing with the Indianapolis Colts defense. They've been decent, so you can't really go deep on that. And then the GM, I have no idea with the GM.
I think with the Bears, you've had so many years of like excitement for things. I think you just gotta let us see what happens.
Yeah, I honestly appreciate that. I wish more Bears fans would
I heard something about that was interesting. I don't know how contracts for coaches work, but they were saying like, you get a coach their first year, especially in a place like Chicago, where they're like they don't do good the first season, and they're like get him out of here. Second season he starts doing better. Third season he hits a stride if he's a good coach and he's doing well.
Yeah.
But it takes a while to get there.
Does anyone know if they're gonna switch to a 4-3 defense?
I would be shocked considering that the Colts
personnel
were
they have,
3
yeah.
and 4.
Yeah.
Well, the Colts were a 3-4.
They're a fan of
Colts
the
are 4-3.
Wildcat
Were they?
defense.
Oh, I thought they were 3-4.
Colts are
yeah, no Wildcat
on
offense.
offense.
Is.
Oh, offense. Yeah, that's what I meant.
There are a few plays that are still Wildcat, but
I think the issue. I think the Bears. You have to see they have a talent gap between anybody. If you watch the games last week, you can clearly see the Bears aren't anywhere remotely near any of those teams.
Did you guys hear about Robbie Gould and his statements against Green Bay?
Good for him.
No.
what do you
No, what do you say?
Fuck the Packers.
So
I
when-
heard
when-
that one with him and
Yep.
Garoppolo.
So when the Packers were coming in, like doing their run into the field
no, their entrance. Yeah.
entrance, he's still kicking field goals in practice.
It's a great video. You can see he's kicking balls over their heads. He's doing
Literally
his warm-ups
over
kicks.
their heads, like
the two lines. They
yeah.
have 2 lines, and you walk through like slap hands, and Robbie Gould's kicking field goals over these guys' head.
Yep.
Like 3 feet over their heads.
Yeah.
Not
Yep.
like
Not like way back. They're like on the 35-yard line. He's like kicking from the 45.
40, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like going over. Like it's like a ball. Like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. And then the second thing was like the fuck the Packers.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
he kicked that field goal.
well, because Garoppolo's from Illinois, and he's always
so,
been a fuck Green
Rolling
Bay type
Meadows
of
guy.
Yeah.
I love how they talk about him on the radio. He's like, he's such a handsome guy. He doesn't give a shit on the interception. He's like, fuck it. I don't care.
I'm so good looking, it doesn't matter.
Exactly. It's like,
Is that real?
It'd be
That's
like
what I'm
Brian.
saying. He's
It'd
like-
be like Brian being a quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
He'll be like, fucking, I'm Abercrombie.
puts helmet on, smiles. He's like, fuck it.
No,
Kyle
because
Shanahan's like,
you know if it really was Brian, they'd be like, "Hey, you suck." He's like, "I'm sorry." Like, that's Brian.
but they're always they keep hearing like, he's such a good looking guy. He can't give a shit if he throws interceptions, right? He just doesn't give a shit.
He's. But you're right. Like if you ever look at him, he's just like, it happens. But Jay Cutler was kind of that way, and everybody gave him shit. But they all love.
They had Cutler on the radio this week, and Cutler's like, they're talking to Cutler. He's like, what do you think about Garoppolo? He's like, he's not that rich, is he? And he's like, Cutler's like, oh, good for him. They give like his contract.
I ain't gonna be paid as much as I've been.
He's like, he can't be that rich, and they give his contract. He's like, oh, good for him.
Well, he's made a Super Bowl, and
he's gonna make another one.
But he's potentially could make another one, and they want him out of there so bad.
That's what I don't understand.
They gave up 3 first rounders for the other guy.
Yeah.
3.
Why do they want him out?
Because they gave up 3 first rounders to
because he
another.
throws a lot of interceptions. He's like, hey, fuck it.
Yeah, he's a good quarterback, but he's also very careless. He's kind of Jay Cutler. If Jay Cutler had like Joe Burrow's like kind of like
He's Jay Cutler with
or
a better
Mahomes.
attitude.
Yeah,
He's Jay Cutler with a better attitude.
exactly. So I mean, we'll see where it goes. Who knows with you never know with coaching.
I mean, I'd take him on the Bears over the last quarterbacks we've had for the last 15 years,
a
probably.
million times. Yes.
But I'm okay with.
I don't know.
still-
Moses Moreno, that was a solid
I
quarterback.
mean, Jim Miller was.
What was the backup?
Shane Carwin?
Josh
Not
Quinn?
Carwin, Shane-
John Quinn.
John Quinn, yes.
Jonathan Quinn. Jonathan Quinn, who could take a 3-step drop without throwing a fucking pick or giving up or going like 3 for 11 for 5 yards.
Draft neck versus on the Giants.
Listen,
was
I would
miserable.
love to see a competition between Jonathan Quinn and fucking Draft Neck. Mike Glennon. Because those two guys are just
If you go to
hot
camp, if
garbage.
you went to camp with Draft Neck and Jonathan goes your two opposite quarterback, that's how you get rid of fans.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, hey, it's been a fun one, boys. Thank you, Frank.
Yeah.
This has been a special one.
Frank, you were silent for the last 5 minutes. We love it.
If he's feeling the whiskey right now.
Yes.
Look at his head a sip. He's not used to the pregame.
I'm an NCAA guy. I don't do NFL stuff, so I
Tell
nothing to add.
us what the Iowa coach is doing to actually win a few
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. They rehired him again and extended his contract. But yeah, I'm a college football dude. So
I heard the Big Ten wants
That's
to
why
get
I
rid
got
I
nothing
heard
to add.
Big Ten wants to get rid of their divisions. Is that accurate?
I didn't hear that. No,
I heard that. I read an article the other day about it.
I didn't read that article.
Well, then it might be accurate, Pat.
Yes.
Way to go, bud.
Brag about reading.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I read all the time.
Happy birthday,
can
Christopher.
read?
No.
Well, Chris is a lot of time in the bathroom. He reads. There's a lot of reading on the bathroom, right?
A lot of trade, or what do they call it?
NBA trade machine.
There you go, baby. All right, listen. Have a wonderful week. Thank you again for joining us here on a fun podcast. Happy birthday, Chris.
Yeah, thank you.
The second. You were the first birthday, and you're the second repeat birthday.
I
on
am
this
the man.
podcast. And I think we should sing you out again.
I was
Sing
gonna
me
ask
out.
about
Sing me
that.
out, ladies.
It's got to be much more joyous this time.
All right,
Do it.
Let's make sure Joe.
we-
We're a couple beers and a couple whiskeys in. Let's do this.
Does anybody know what he wants from restaurants that we could do instead?
What?
What?
Restaurant ones, you know?
Hell no.
Okay, so we're going to happy birthday, guys.
Happy birthday. Bye.